Hello everyone. I'm here to talk about the chronic pain that I go through. What I go through is called fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a condition where my brain processes pain differently from everybody else. So, so what is painful for the normal person, uh, or instead, what is not painful for the normal person is painful for me. With the effect that my body is constantly in pain. With medicines, I can control the pain, or let's say I can make the pain less. But for the past 15 to 16 years, I don't remember a day when I was not in pain. So, to answer a question that I'm a filmmaker and I'm considered a celebrity, and do people around me perceive me as a pain warrior? I think the people who work with me, my immediate family, my loved ones, mm, my office, my intimate circle of the people in my office, they know the pain I go through. Uh, they, they understand that I go through pain, but it's not possible to understand this pain. This pain is like being having flu. You know how your body hurts when you have the flu. It's that kind of a pain all the time. And about being a pain warrior, well, I think I'm a spiritual person, and I believe that we've all come to this plane of earth uh, to learn some kind of lessons. Maybe I have chosen to learn the lesson of pain. But everybody goes through their own kind of pain. Someone is going through uh, the pain of rejection. Someone is going through the pain of losing someone. Going through the pain of failure. So everyone's going through their own pain, and I'm going through mine. What inspired me to talk about my fibromyalgia openly is because I don't see any shame. I don't see any shame in having fibromyalgia. I don't see any shame in having a condition. Um, People, I suppose, are scared that if someone thinks that they have a condition, and if they are perceived as people who cannot work, perceived as people who cannot be productive, then they might not get employment or they might not get work. But in my case, that's not true. Uh, I'm a director. I work probably more than a lot of other people. I work 14, 15 hours a day. I'm a writer. I write all the time. My fingers hurt, my hands hurt, but I write. Um, so, what inspired me to talk about pain is that if you're strong and if you have um, enough willpower, then there is all kinds of pain that you can go through. It's not. It's just that you know. Like I heard something really brilliant about bravery, and it said that bravery is not the absence of fear, but to go on despite fear. So what inspired me to come out in the open is to tell people that hey, I'm suffering, but I am not giving up on my hopes. I'm not giving up on my aspirations and my ambitions, and you should not give up on your hopes and your aspirations at all. So that's what that's what made me come out and talk about this. I think I've spoken about this already. I think I've answered this question that how do I deal with the pain, the anxiety, the migraines. I think it's all mind over matter. You should have strength of the mind. Once you're strong, you can do anything. Don't think of yourself weak. Don't uh, let the illness get the better of you. Because it's all about the mind. If your mind is strong, you can do anything. So keep a strong mind. Uh, right now, as I speak to you, I'm not having a very good day. I have been in a lot of pain because I haven't been able to sleep at night. So I've slept around 5 to 6 hours. And because I've slept only that much, my body is hurting. But I'm not going to let fibromyalgia win. It's a battle, and I'm going to win it. Depression. What is depression? I think depression is part of fibromyalgia. Um, but I think a lot of people suffer from depression. Don't have fibromyalgia also suffer from depression. Depression is a deep sadness without any meaning, without any real reason to be sad. It's a black, dark, hollow, empty feeling. Um, how do you deal with depression? There will be a lot of people. I think the worst thing that depressive people face is people who don't understand them. People come to you and say, hey, but you got a great life and you got people who love you and look around you, people love you, so on and so forth. But they don't understand. Only the person who's depressed understands that, yes, you're very, very grateful for people around you, you're very grateful for their love, but you don't understand yourself while you're sad. And I'll give you probably what I might call a guru mantra or a mantra to get over depression. And the mantra to get over depression is activity. Activity and only activity will get you out of depression. And by activity, I don't mean jumping around or, your mind has to be active. Your mind has to be totally absorbed into something. Read, do something creative. Let the depression be. Don't fight it. Just, just busy yourself in doing other things, and the depression will take care of itself. The worst thing you can do to get rid of depression is to get into alcohol, into substance abuse, into any kind of you know intoxication. It will make it worse. You cannot escape depression by cloaking it. You cannot. Antidepressants will not help you. It will help you for 8 hours and just a bit, but it won't help you in the long run. I think fibromyalgia has affected my life in the past. Luckily, the people who I have around me now, the person in my life now, they they understand. The people in my life understand. But in the past, my personal life has taken a beating because I have been in a relationship in the past, not now, but in the past, where you should not understand the illness and they think you're lazy and they think you don't want to go out and they think you don't want to do anything. It's very difficult to explain to them. Uh, but I have a dictum that if someone doesn't understand your pain, you don't need that person in your life. because you are what you are. And the last thing you want to do is pretend to be something you're not. Pretend to be energetic, pretend to be uh, not depressed. Pretend that pretension is more tiring than the pain. Don't pretend. If the relationship does not get you, let it not get you. Get rid of that relationship. Because anyone who doesn't understand your pain cannot understand you, period. Why do I think people in public life do not talk about chronic pain? I think I mentioned this before. I think people in public life don't talk about pain because I think somewhere they feel that talking about pain, talking about will make them feel weak. Seem weak. Will they make them, it will make them perceived to be weak. And no one wants that. So I think the thing is that people feel that they won't get work, they won't be able to have a livelihood, they won't have the people's confidence on them. So that is why I think people hide it. But if you're brilliant and if you know your job, don't hide it, because there are very few people in the world who know their jobs. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Believe me, I'm saying this so that I help people come out, and I want to tell them that being in constant pain, being in chronic pain is by itself miserable enough. Don't hide your illness. If people understand it, they understand it. If they don't, they don't. But remember, you will not be unemployed. It's just part of an unfound fear. And don't let that fear creep into you. Chronic Pain India is an organization I did not know anything about till they emailed me and spoke to me. I think it's a fabulous organization, making people aware of chronic pain, making people aware that there are more like you. We are not alone in this world. There is help, there is hope. And I think that's what chronic pain is doing. Chronic pain is taking the stigma out of pain. It is, it is encouraging people to come out to lead normal, healthy lives, even with their pain. And I wholeheartedly wish to be a part of, to come, to talk to people, even if it's in seminars or give talks about fibromyalgia and pain. I would like to do that. If my pain can help Chronic Pain India to put a balm on someone else's pain, I would think my pain has been worthwhile. Thank you.